Okay, retail revolutionaries, ready for some revelation? There was this appliance company displaying $1,700 chrome washing machines while competitors only showed the white ones. And that was one weird decision that created complete market domination. Every competitor was trapped by an unwritten rule that washers must be displayed in white, while this company discovered that colored washers had nearly 100% dryer attachment rates versus 30% for white. That's not product placement, that's profit multiplication through pigmentation. Hi, I'm Todd Hagopian. I'm the original Stagnation Assassin, CEO of Stagnation Assassins, and the executive director of the Stagnation Intelligence Agency. As always, this will be a fast-paced, bold, in-your-face episode where we will help teach all the aspiring stagnation assassins out there how to declare war on stagnation. If you have issues with following industry display conventions that constrain profits, in this podcast, you will discover how breaking color orthodoxy created competitive advantage, why chrome at the same price as white promotions dominated advertising, and how questioning display assumptions transformed an entire retail category. Picture this profit-preventing paradox. An entire industry imprisoned by invisible rules about how products should be displayed. Every retailer, every manufacturer, every merchandiser following the same exact playbook written decades ago by someone who probably died before the internet even existed. For decades, the appliance industry operated under sacred display laws. All washers and dryers shown in white. If there were colors at all, they were premium options hidden in the back. Stainless steel commanded $200 premiums. Nobody advertised color appliances because customers don't want them featured. These weren't regulations, these were religious beliefs. I read about how this orthodoxy originated. Some executive in the 1960s decided that white was neutral and it wouldn't clash with store designs. That random decision became industry law for 50 years. Millions of dollars in profit potential locked away because nobody questioned why. Here's the hidden hemorrhage. When customers buy white washers, only about 30 to 40% of them also buy the dryers. Why? Because they already have a white dryer at home that matches. But colored appliances, different dynamic. You cannot pair a brand new $1,700 chrome washer with an old $500 white dryer. The mismatch would drive people crazy. The entire industry was losing billions of dollars in attachment revenue because they followed display conventions that were created before the color TV even existed. It's like using a map from 1492 to navigate modern highways. You're following directions to nowhere. I heard about retailers who refused to advertise colored appliances. Our customers expect to see white in the circular. Based on what data? That's how we've always done it. The 7 most expensive words in business, causing 7-figure or even 8-figure or 9-figure failures. But here's what makes this mentality maddening. Every manufacturer knew that colored appliances were more profitable. Higher margins, higher attachment rate, higher customer satisfaction, yet they kept displaying white because everyone else displayed white. It was mutual stupidity through mimicry. Another company tried suggesting chrome displays to a major retailer. The buyer's response, that's not how the industry works. The industry works by losing money, The buyer was literally rejecting profit because it violated prehistoric precedent. The competition was equally imprisoned. Everyone had chrome models gathering dust in warehouses while displaying white models that generated half the profit. It's like restaurants hiding their best dishes in the kitchen because customers expect to see salads in the window. Time for chromatic chaos that creates cash. This company didn't just break color orthodoxy, we shattered it with strategic force. First, we made the blasphemous decision display brand B products exclusively in chrome and black diamond. No white options on the floor. Retailers said we were crazy. Nobody displays colors. Exactly. And that is why it worked. The 80-20 matrix revealed the truth. Colored washer-dryer combinations generated about 40% higher lifetime value than white. Why? Nearly 100% attachment rates, plus higher margins on the base unit. Once you see those numbers displaying, white seems like displaying stupidity. Here's the strategic genius. Chrome at the same price as white promotions. Since they weren't flooring white models, they weren't cannibalizing anything. Competitors couldn't match because their floors were full of white, and if they discounted chrome, they also had to discount the white, which actually meant losing money. Suddenly, my company owned all the promotional periods. The advertising advantage was astronomical. Competitors advertised white washers at $9.99. We advertised chrome at $9.99. Where would you shop? It's like competing restaurants where one offers steak at hamburger prices. The choice chooses itself. Smashing orthodoxies created cascading advantages. Major retailers started featuring chrome in circulars, something that was impossible until someone proved it wasn't. Once one retailer succeeded, others followed. The industry orthodoxy crumbled like ancient architecture. Now there's colors all over those advertisements. But here's the counterintuitive catalyst. Limiting choice increased sales by only displaying the colors. They eliminated analysis paralysis. Customers couldn't waffle between white and chrome. Chrome was the only option, and sales velocity increased about 25%. Strategic SKU development amplified the impact. We created configurations specifically for chrome, features that looked premium, finishes that photographed beautifully. Every decision optimized for the new orthodoxy that we were creating. The hot system transformation thinking drove everything. We didn't ask, how can we sell more? We asked, what stupid rule is everyone following? Once you identify industry stupidity, exploiting it becomes easy. One retailer reported sales increases of about 35% after switching to the chrome displays. Attachment rates hit nearly 95%. People bought pedestals, which they never bought with white. Margin dollars per transaction almost doubled, all from questioning why washers had to be white. Remember, visit toddhagopian.com for some awesome content on slaying stagnation, or go straight to the source and visit the world's largest stagnation slaughterhouse at stagnationassassins.com. Make sure to sign up for updates on both, follow me on all the socials, and buy our books. Do all the things. But most importantly, tune in here next time as we continue to declare war on stagnation. Now for your homework. Your orthodoxy-breaking assignment, orthodoxy-smashing assignment. Walk through your business and identify 3 display or presentation conventions on the retail floor that everyone follows. Ask, says who? For each one. This week, test the opposite of one of those conventions in a small way. When you see how wrong everyone can be about something so basic, you'll start questioning everything, including the complex. What display rule is costing you millions because nobody has been brave enough to break it? Come back and let us know. Good talking to you, folks. Let's talk next week.